here today, like always on our Fridays, showing you today Chromablast ink, one of the Sawgrass systems. So I'm Danielle.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Jessie.
And like I said, we're here, we're gonna show you, these were all printed with the Hd 800 with Chromablast ink. So if you're not familiar with the Chromablast ink system, this is mainly for cotton or cotton poly blend fabrics. And you're basically printing pigment inks onto the Chromablast special paper, and then it's gonna go right to your cotton fabric and adhere and be a really nice, high quality finished product, lots of color opportunities with that Chromablast system. Do we, I didn't really check if we were okay.
Yeah, we have two people. Hi, Sue.
Okay.
And keep in mind, this is for white or light color cotton or cotton blended materials.
Yes. So 50-50, you want to make sure that there is more cotton than polyester. So your 50-50 blend is just fine, but don't go 40-60. So it can't be 40 cotton, 60 poly, because then it won't adhere properly. So you want to do 100% cotton or your 50-50 blend, and you do need to do a white fabric or light in color. Like you could see here that the image on a pink shirt produced just fine, but it does tint it because there's no white backer on this. So any color that you're going to be printing on will tint that color a little bit of what the color fabric is. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do with these transfers is after you print it, it's going to be on this special paper. You're going to trim around this. You do want to trim because this will have a binder on any area you don't trim. So definitely important to trim that around so that way you see less of the binder on your shirt.
Hi, Mandy. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Michelle.
And we are going to kind of zoom in just so you can see what the binder looks like. So you can expect that when you get your final transfers. Okay, we are set at 375 degrees for 30 seconds. And we're just gonna pre-press our garment here just to get the wrinkles out. This one's a pretty wrinkly shirt. All right, you can cover with a nonstick sheet or you cannot. I found it does produce a little bit better if you don't, but it is recommended if you wanna keep your cover nice and clean. So you can do either way, Teflon sheet, nonstick sheet, or a silicone piece of paper. Oh, and that's exactly why, because it curls up. So we're gonna use one. So forget I just said that.
Hello, Jamie, Douglas, Pam, and Deborah.
Okay. And we're at heavy pressure for this. So again, 375, 30 seconds, heavy pressure. Nonstick sheet does help if you don't want your paper to curl. So tip of the day.
What temperature do you set the heat press to?
375.
What is the product? Sorry, I'm late.
We're working with Chromablast ink today. So it's your full Chromablast system. It's offered in the Virtuoso Hd 400 or the Hd 800, and you get Chromablast ink and Chromablast paper, all working together to get you this this cotton, printing on cotton fabric. All right. And then once you're done, just kind of snap the shirt. That'll help release some of the binder from the fabric. And Jessie's gonna zoom in here. And I don't know, because I didn't cut this side as much, so maybe you can sort of see that difference. I don't know, Jessie, is that picking it up?
I'm trying to get on the other side of it. I can't really tell.
I can see it from this angle, like right here.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think it is picking it up a little.
Yeah, it
bit.
is.
Yeah, it is.
It's
is
not very noticeable, but you can notice it.
And when you first print them, I've noticed that it does feel a little stiff, but once you wash it, it will loosen up, kind of be a bit more flexible. But you can see the array of colors that you get. You're able to do like real dark darks up to your real light colors, full gradients, really quite nice. But definitely expect this binder to show up on any area that you don't trim close to. So just kind of a heads up for that. It's not a bad product. It's definitely, you know, really nice, full color gamut, but just know what you're expecting, I guess, is really the key point for that.
This will not work with an Epson C88, and this is not for polyesters. If you missed the beginning, this is for cotton shirts. 100% cotton is preferred and the best result. You can do a 50-50 blend, but you do not want to do a blend that has less cotton, because this is Chromablast paper, which is formulated to work with the Chromablast Hd400, and in this case we use the Hd800. So it's a specially formulated digital ink to work with binders inside of the paper, inside of the inks, to go on cotton to get the best result and a long-lasting result. Excuse me. So it's not to be confused with sublimation that's going into the fibers of the shirt. This is actually sitting on top.
That's a really great description, and it's better than the other digital products out there because Chromablast is developed. The ink itself and the paper are developed to do this. So it's not like your standard Epson inkjet printer that you bought from a supply store that you use your standard ink with our other digital transfer papers like a Jet Pro. That is totally different than this system. It's the same idea, but this is going to last a bit longer for you, and the color is going to stay on quite a bit longer as well, because this system is designed for this. Designed to print onto the Chromablast paper, which would then in turn print onto your cotton poly blend fabric.
Francesca, don't worry. She said, sorry, I was late. That's okay. We're glad you made it. And the temp and time again is 375 degrees, 30 seconds, heavy pressure.
Yes. And covering with that nonstick sheet helps if the paper starts to curl up. You don't necessarily need it if you're really fast, but I was not fast.
If you have an Hd400 with Chromablast inks, then the Chromablast paper will work with it. If you have an Hd400 with Sublimation ink, then you do not want to use this paper. It's for the different formulation of ink. And no, sorry, Carrie, we do not make custom Chromablast. But we do make custom screen print over at pwcustom.com.
All right, I'm just going to press another one just so you can kind of see in case people are just tuning in. So 375, 30 seconds. I'm on my 100% white cotton fabric. It also does work on the lighter pastel colors, but just keep in mind if you have, yellow on a pink, we'll turn it a little bit orangish, as you can sort of see. Like this is, a pretty bright yellow compared to how it dulls a bit.
But while Jessie is zoomed in, I wanted to show it kind of does what the sublimation paper does. So if you print it out and see it's a little bit dull, your end result will be brighter, so don't panic.
All right, and just another one, just on the back of the tee here. Really, still very nice colors. You got your lights, your darks. And I never snapped the shirt. Okay.
The binder tends to break down a little bit after washes because it's not with a binder ink. So eventually over time, you won't see it. It won't be as noticeable. This is not for inkjet printers. This is for Chromablast printers. And Harold, you cannot buy a combination because the ink systems cannot be switched out because you'll get ink contamination. So you'll want to have two different systems with the inks.
This is for an option if you're definitely into cotton fabrics. You know that that's the heart and soul of your business. This is what you want to make. White, light colored fabric. This is the system for you because it's designed to print onto your garments and your fabrics and will give you that long lasting color utilizing the Chromablast system.
So these were printed with the Hd800, which is the larger system, and it was printed on an 11 by 17 sheet. So for those of you who are noticing that it is a bigger print, that's what it was. But these were printed with the Hd800 with Chromablast ink and Chromablast paper. But you can use Chromablast ink in the Hd400 and the Chromablast paper, not the Sublimation.
So this is for the smaller print. So 8.5 by 11 is just fine in that Hd400 printer.
And this will last many, many washes. It has two binders working together, the binders in the ink and the binders in the paper. So it's not to be compared to inkjet where you have a coating on the paper, but you have just water-based inks. So that tends to wash off faster, although that can last a while as well. But this is formulated to last long on the garments. And that looks like
you do sometimes experience fading with the inkjet. So this is This is why this is a little bit better. It's gonna last a little bit longer, reduce that amount of fading because of the inking system that's used.
And that's all.
All right. Well, as always, if you have any other questions, just feel free to kind of comment in the video, and we will see you here next week. All right, bye everybody.